I think it would be unfair for me and unfair to other entrepreneurs who are operating in this space to sugarcoat the scale of this problem. Startups in Zimbabwe are facing infanticide, which is basically a genocide of infants. And I say they're infants because they are not even being given the opportunity to become toddlers, to actually grow and eventually become adults who compete in the global market. You go to any part of the world, you see multiple international brands. But when you travel to the US, to Europe, to wherever, to Dubai, you seldom ever see a Zimbabwean brand. You do not even feel a level of pride as a Zimbabwean to say, this is one of our companies dominating in a different market. It's something that we should be patriotic about to say, we need to champion the creation of companies and industries that go to dominate other markets. When a South Korean flies to Zimbabwe and they see people on their Samsungs, they feel a sense of pride.
Of course.
This is who we are. When a Japanese comes and they see all these Toyotas, they feel a sense of pride.
So what do we need to do as a nation, as a people, to ensure that our economy, our capital markets, if any, do support businesses such as yours?
I would say there are three things that we need to take very seriously in Zimbabwe. The first thing is we need to learn to respect intellectual property. Startups, for the most part, what gives them value is intellectual property. Our businesses and our public sector must respect IP. If we do not respect IP, it means we do not have companies that are investable. Intellectual property is as important as property rights. If someone can just come to your house and say, this is now my house, if someone can come to your mine and say, this is now my mine, it makes the market extremely risky. When you look at tech startups, intellectual property is all we have. We don't have physical assets, Trevor. We don't have mines and machinery.
We don't have land.
We don't have land. It's IP.
But that IP is hugely valuable.
It's extremely valuable. So if I go to a bank, a telco company, or a government parastatal, and they say, we want to implement this solution, only for that institution
to steal your IP,
to subcontract some Indian company or some Ukrainian,
to
Russian
reproduce
company,
what you...
to reproduce that, that creates a problem.